Hello everyone, this is Heroes Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Black Myth Wukong Let's Play. So we pick things back up where we left off last time. There is the golden symbol in front, and I think we're sliding down here into a boss fight. So let's go. Something big is coming. The Admiral still does not want to join us. If you wait any longer, you might be melted into flesh and blood. Little sister, it's so cool inside. Why don't you come in here and cultivate together with me? The Admiral jokes. If you let go of your determination, I will ask my master to release you. And then we can cultivate together. I can't take that. Seems like that yellow, I guess he's referring to Yellowbrow, got the relic from my senior disciple, referring to Wukong. This is the human form of the dragon we fought earlier. So it seems like Bajie is trapped inside. He's hitting it from the inside. And he's saying that the scripture wheels from the pagoda realm has stopped, so it means the destined one has escaped, and is telling her to give it up. What did he wake? Oh wow, it's a turtle. It's a massive turtle. We're on top of a massive turtle. The turtle general. How did you know he was underneath here? You woke him. Not a snake, not a turtle. He said, I wasn't trying to wake him. I smelled a familiar smell, referring to us. My master wanted to spare you and make you realize yourself inside the pagoda realm. But now it seems like you're not really destined for a world in the... Ooh. She seems to use... Ow. Electrical needles? I want to transform before I pick up the electricity stack, because it was really close to being full. Where did she go? Oh, back to dragon form. Come on down. Oh, that doesn't work. It's not a real dragon form. Okay, so we just gotta dodge for now, I think. We get a little bit of damage reduction from that, but we didn't knock her off because she's not actually... Yep, she's not actually in her dragon form. Stay here. And let's stop whatever you're trying to do there. Alright, I don't think we can hit her now. Ow. Maybe we can just use our twirling to stop this. Nope, nope, nope. Just gotta dodge. Ow. A little slow there. Ow. So this is the same thing as when she was in her dragon form. Hit my clone, and I'll hit you. How about you stay here? Okay, not too bad. Ow, there's a follow-up on that. She's hurt. I don't know if that's a grabbing animation or a cinematic. I think she got a grab move on this. We got one more heal left. Back to... Ow, this form can hit. Here, let's just do this. Knock her out of her ability there. Let's see if we can knock it out. We're a little bit late on that. Ooh, so close. Our cooldown for transformation's almost back. If we can just stay alive for a little bit longer. Alright, we'll come back and attempt this again. She seems to be trying to persuade Bajie, who's trapped inside the symbol, to convert to the yellow brow just like she has. And Bajie is resisting. And Bajie hit the symbol to welcome us because he smelled us. There's a shrine here. But instead, it seems like we're on top of a giant turtle. Now, the turtle general is one of the two members who is the mount for Chen Loong, who's like the Taoist guardian of the north. For those who's been to Wukong, which is a very famous Taoist mountain in China, Chen Loong is the main deity that Wukong pray to. And he's representative of the demon-slaying, celestial being of the north. And he rides atop of a turtle with a snake as a tail. And during the original battle against Yellowbrow in the Journey to the West, both the Turtle General and the Snake General, the two pieces of the mount, came to assist. And I guess they are also here once again, much like the 28 celestial deities in Kang-Jin Star, who we're dealing with here. I don't think we need to do any sort of charge leading up to her. We're just going to get the fight. Alright. She does have a grab move. We gotta watch out for that. But a lot of range things, which we should try to gap close. Alright, this we just had to survive, I think. Spikes on the ground. And then she sometimes hits with her tail. And there's an AoE on the spikes. Alright, she's back. She's weak in her human form here. I thought I was going to break that move. I don't think we can hit her here. Oh, we can! Not giving us a lot of chances to land hits on her. Was pretty clean until that. Alright, she's in her second phase. Don't land this on her. We still have our transformation. We still have our damage resistance. Ow. She basically just gives us the... this is not a good timing to use this. I can't hit her. Alright, might as well use this. There we go. Master is right. The monkey is the stubborn one. But there's no way you can open this symbol. She has a second form? No way. Or she just escapes. We're just gonna punch her. Okay. The staff knocked her down. She's gonna crash right into it. She's gonna use her horn to break it just like before. It's a percussion instrument. You hold both sides and you slam it in the middle for the sound. Here comes Bajie and his nine-tooth rake. And he's tiny and cute and full of attitude. Nothing like his form in the original novel, of course, but for the purpose of the game, it works quite well. It's got the prayer beads on. It's like slow like constipation. I'm almost fully marinated inside. Oh, she's still alive. Out of the way. Spit on her face. Half like human, half like ghost. Back when I was on the Celestial Court, never seen her with, never looked at her with a straight look. And you, hairy and, you know, pointy face, another mute. It's alright. Follow me. This turtle, I'm familiar with him. So, right, the yellow brow is different than other monsters. So he went to Mount Huaguo and And he says they asked him to come here and help. Oh, he's going to go look ahead and we can scout wherever we want. So the backstory here is, like everyone else who ended up here, essentially Yellowbrow returned back to the Fourth Thunder Temple, and everyone who helped Wukong in the past heard that he got a piece of the relic. They came here to help once again because he was a very tough boss, even back during the original journey, including why Bajie is here, because the monkeys of Mount Huaguo asked him to come assist, but they have all been captured. Some been, perverted, like Kang-Jin Star here, who we just beat, and others like Bajie just trapped inside. I don't think she's dead. It really wouldn't make sense for a deity of her level to be dead, but here she is, and we're gonna grab that will here. We are gonna explore a little bit around this. I guess this would be a turtle's back. And also check out some of the codex entries that we should have picked up here. Another boss down. Kang-Jin Star. So this is the, constellation form. And we already read her original entry because she was in the Celestial Court ever since helping Wukong in the original journey. And now they were having an assembly one day. One of the 28 deities, I think Douniu Xingjun, was calling roll call, and one, the rooster, did not show up. So she asked the court if she can come down and check on the rooster. That's why she went down to the mortal realm. She heard about Yellowbrow returning to this area and hosting sort of these Buddhist meetups, incense gathering. Think of them as conferences where you have debates about Buddhism, which was very common. So she came, and then she lost communication with the Celestial Court, but no one seemed to have come help her, which is why here, after waiting a long time, she was waiting for the other constellations to come down to the mortal realm to help her, but no one has shown up. So the Yellowbrow laughed and said, you little girl, you have always been too prideful, which is why you have been defeated like this. She says, I haven't even begged you for mercy, so why are you talking about being defeated? The Yellowbrow is not bothered by this and says, just for that, rooster, the scout of a rooster, so basically the reason why she came down, one of her fellow constellations missing, you wouldn't have taken this much of a risk for a fellow constellation. The real reason why you're here is for that monkey. And once she heard this, she did not say anything. She remained silent, and then and then the Yellowbrow says, yes, I did get a piece of that monkey, referring to one of the relic, which is why we're also here. And I placed it inside this sack of mine. And he removed the sack. We already talked about how this is the magical sack that can, absorb everyone. And she's been inside as part of the first group to rescue during the original journey. She got captured inside the sack before. So she recognizes the sack and says, it's your Hou Tian Dai, which is what's called, and says, it's nothing special. It's not like I haven't been inside of your sack. But the Yellowbrow says, if you want to learn more about him, go in and take a look for yourself. So she gets absorbed into the sack, and inside she sees this goldfish with 10 tails, which is sort of a mythological folklore creature from the classic of Mountain and Sea. It's basically a goldfish head with 10 long tails. It's a creature that resembles, I guess it's an early mythological take on like giant squids. And essentially it has some medicinal use in terms of like legends. It helps you with bloating and, being fat in a sense. And there's some analogies to it, especially with some of the ending cinematic, which we'll get to at the end, since it also deals with a little bit of helping with that bloating through farting. And one of the songs from the end cinematic is called Pete, which is basically fart or nonsense in Chinese, because in Kuli Girl speaking, when you say Pete, it's like saying like bullshit, which, it's like you're thinking they're saying nonsense. Except for, in English, we tend to associate it with shit, but in Chinese, we often say it with fart. Regardless, by the time the Yellowbrow released her from the sack, she is all dazed and kind of look lost. And he says, "So, is he still the hero that you are so familiar with?" Referring to Wukong. So basically, she went inside and saw the relic, which in this case takes the form of that fish. And whatever she saw, she lost herself in that. And he continues saying, he and the other deities and Buddhas, in the celestial court and the Western realm, aren't they all just like this? And that's what she asked him. Yellowbrow does not answer, but also does not refute her statement. And after a while, she bows down onto the ground and says, "Could you become my master and take me in as a disciple?" So basically, whatever she saw inside the sack kind of brainwashed herself, and she decided to become a student of the Yellowbrow. The Yellowbrow is trying to be an alternative to Buddha, right? He's a student of the future Buddha in Mila Fu, and he feels like his understanding of Buddhism is right, and he's trying to create sort of an alternative sect here in what's called the Lesser Thunder Temple, and trying to replace sort of the teachings of Buddha and go on that journey to the west in place of Wukong and his master. Alright, we're gonna check out all this. Ooh, he has a... Wait, who threw something at us? Hi guys. Usually we wake you one by one, and there's something throwing something at us from over here. Oh, it's the lotus. Okay, we'll go kill it. I don't have enough stamina to charge and get there. Hold on, let's get some stamina back. Oh, there's another lotus over there. Ooh, somehow we missed. And now we're getting hit by bats, getting wiped out. This is gonna look ugly. There's 2 projectiles, 1 flying thing, all sorts of annoying. Yeah, I don't mind taking that hit as long as we can land our hit on it. So aside from fighting Kang-Jin Star right there, there is another boss fight on top of the turtle's back. And once again, it deals with the 4 dragons. It's only available if you fought the previous 2. And since we have, we can just go approach it. And that should be the penultimate boss of this stage, because there's only 2 empty boss slots left in the codex. And with Yellowbrow definitely being a boss, that means this hidden dragon is the only other boss. Okay, he just... Ooh, wait. He does have a snowball attack. I'll take a sip. And then get a little bit of refill for that. Seems like all the monks on this back is awakened. Here we go. For what deed the head hangs in the market about his dad getting killed? For what deed does the 4 rivers no one manage? Means these 4 dragons have left their river. For what deed Basically, why benevolence and the means and ends are flipped. And this is about that. Why is the Azure back here at the edge of the river? So usually the last one's always some sort of poem and hint about how they fight. And because it's a cryptic poem, even in Chinese, I don't think it's going to help us very much, aside from the fact that I think he uses a sword and has lightning abilities that gather, so I guess he might have a charge attack, and we might want to knock him out of that. But he's right there. There's a Zor back. The third of our 4 dragons. Wonder if we can just go get a free charge attack on him. He's fishing. How delightful. Oh, no, cinematic. No free hits. He's been fishing for a long time. And his fishing rod is now a blade. Great. Ting Bei Long, the Zor back. 2 back-to-back boss fights. So I think just like how our previous fight, we used our transformations too early in the first half of the health, where the enemy's just not that strong. We should save it for the second half, but in this case, we don't have anything yet. And our drink is not full, our mana is not full. This is just going to be a little bit tougher. Delayed drop. Okay, gotta get used to his speed. Not bad. Big head is back. We're just gonna use it. Ah, the lightning just hit the ground under us and killed us? Okay. We'll be in much better condition for the second attempt. We take more damage once he charges up the lightning effect on us, so that might be tricky. Now, which way to him is a question. Because we sort of just walked around. Oh, there he is. Not hard to find. This time we're not going to get grabbed by the animation, which means we might be able to land a charge attack if we're careful here. Not sure how he respawns, but worth a try. Alright, now we move. Get closer. Free hit. Nope. He slightly backs up and he used his tail to knock us down. Kinda cool. Alright, we don't let him use that little lightning charge thingy. Right, this one. We don't want him to hit us with that. Hold on, I'm gonna use this for damage reduction. Yeah, I should dodge that one. Oh, he's putting on his blade. Alright, Guangzhou, you take care of this. We should have stopped him somehow, but he's gonna do enough damage to us before we use up all our spell stamina, so that worked out pretty good. That hurt a lot. Okay. His damage is quite high, especially after we get the full electricity charge. Maybe we save our immobilize and knockdowns when he's trying to charge his blade. I think that's what the poem was trying to tell us to stop him from doing. I mean, we didn't know any better. He didn't use it during the first fight we had with him. Or at least we didn't get to that point. Wait, where is he? Oh, right here. Feels like he's going to allow us to do a charge. Last time he sort of just stepped back. We can run up closer. Like get right up to him and then see if we can unleash this in the beginning, get a free hit. See, he backs up and then we get a free hit. There we go. I need stamina now, so back up a little bit. Charge. Oh, the tail, right. I forgot about the tail. Ah, that slight delay. Didn't wait long enough. Ooh, is that new? Stop? Wait. He did not stop. That did not work to stop him. Okay. So we're just gonna have to fight the Thunder Blade. And it hurts. I thought I was gonna parry that. His tail knocked me out of my heavy. That's awkward. Damage gets way too high. But I think his combos are actually pretty predictable. Doesn't have a lot of fancy moves, so I think we're probably fine just to keep trying this until we get more familiar. Alright, we were able to land a free slam on him earlier. Let's do that again. He backs up a little bit. Oh, not this time. Should have dodged it. Secondary. There's the explosion part of that. Got us twice. And third time. Okay, we just messed up a bunch there. Same plan. This start with the free damage. Wait for a little bit of stamina. And we're making similar mistakes, but there we go. Got the pacing down a little bit better. Oh, I thought I dodged that. No, can't stop that. I don't think so, but good timing on that. Right when he's about to do a hit. Damage reduction for us. Oh, that hurt. Wait, we gotta dodge this or we die. There we go. Another good timing there. And he's going down this time. Ooh. Let's use it. There we go. Nice. Probably another piece of his horn for weapon crafting. That's what we've been getting from all these dragons. Thin golden thread. Probably for armor making. Another dragon pearl or dragon ball. Yao Shandra. So a piece of his claw. And some corals for alcohol soaking. A lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Right, this is for a weapon. Probably another one of two pieces, right? For when we get the first two dragons, we can make one weapon. Probably the third and fourth dragon can make another weapon. And let's see. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong triggers. After drinking, our next go invisible's hit increases. Oh, that's not terrible. That's actually pretty good if we use that a bit more. So because we got a rare material for crafting armor, perhaps there's a new armor unlocked as well. We can go back to the shrine to check. He's basically quite a high damage boss. Once he has the electric blade out, it's pretty much 2-hit and you're dead. And we have a lot of health too, so it's pretty insane, I can imagine. But like I said, moveset's not too fancy. Where is that shrine? Oh, there it is. And indeed, new weapon, new armor. Right, this is the previous dragon that we could craft using the two pieces from the first two dragons we killed. And we're missing a piece, as you can see. So first, we are missing materials and another piece from, of course, the fourth dragon. Oh, the armor does not have a headpiece. Dragon scale armor. 梦幻泡影. Is that the clone we leave behind when we do a perfect dodge? But the armor looks sweet, and the passive effect is greatly reduced the amount of time we spend under the effect of lightning, as well as increased lightning damage if we use lightning related. We're making the whole set, and we're gonna wear it. Lightning resistance as part of the defensive stats. We don't show our helmet, but maybe we want one like this where we get a passive effect. Sure, the defense goes way down, but we can drink while running. Not sure if that's that useful. 22 defense. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna wear this for the defense. Wait, shouldn't we have another piece? Oh, this is crafting. We can look into our inventory. We have another piece, the wolf one, which is a drop that we should be able to do more damage when the enemy's low health. This one right here. And then we also have this one where we get more damage after drinking, but if we don't drink for a long time, we end up losing damage. I guess I'll just take the raw 22 points of defense for now. Alright, yet another boss down. The Zor back. So, as he passed by the lesser western realm or western world where Yellowbrow is, he had a meeting with Yellowbrow. He did not like Yellowbrow even from the past, and thought that his understanding of Buddhism was twisted. So Yellowbrow believes in enjoying yourself, fulfilling your desires within your lifetime, kind of going against the mainstream, Buddhism of trying to detach yourself from your desires. But the Zorbak knows that if he wants to take refuge in the lesser western world, then he cannot upset Yellowbrow, who kind of rules this area. Okay, so he had a bet with Yellowbrow that he will fish in the bitter sea, which is what this is called, I guess, if he's able to catch something alive in the waters of the bitter sea, then that is fate, and he will become a student of Yellowbrow. Yellowbrow understands that the dragon simply wants to take refuge here, and this is his plan to kind of delay it, since there is probably nothing that's alive in this bitter sea. But he says this is an interesting bet, so he agreed to it. And he says, if you can sit here, and fish for 500 years without moving, then he will let him go to the frozen lake to cultivate there. But if he moves and, scares away any fish that approach on purpose, then he's going to capture him into the sack and make him cultivate inside the sack. The Azor-backed dragon agrees, and he transformed the sword, the dragon scale sword that he has, into a fishing rod without a hook. So basically just a string in front. He does not intend to catch anything. And he sat atop of the turtle's back and stopped moving. So basically he remained still, I guess, for 500 years. The monsters come every day to see him sitting there on the turtle's back to fish. And they think that he's going to be frozen, he's going to be cold, he's going to be hungry, and he's going to lose soon. But every time they come, all they see is the snow getting thicker and thicker on his back until it covered his entire figure. 苦海无边. Yeah, the bitter sea has no boundaries. This is a common Buddhist thought. And 苦海, bitter sea, is another symbolism for the suffering of the mortal world. Sea, like the ocean sea, is used quite a bit for analogies in Buddhism. And we've seen Jinhai in the first chapter, the sea of gold, representing materialistic desires. Here, the sea full of suffering is basically how Buddhism views our current world that we are existing in. that we come here and we suffer, and that's why we want to do good, why we want to reincarnate to a higher being, to escape this cycle, to escape this endless sea of suffering. And you do this through Buddhism. So 佛度有缘. So those who are, have a serendipitous, meeting with Buddhism, who are destined to be part of Buddhism, they will ferry you across this sea of bitterness or sea of suffering. And everyone wants to get ashore, leaving this ocean behind or this sea behind. Yet there are those who are stubborn, or those who are a fool, who's willing to wait within the suffering. Yet what are they waiting for? Must not be a shortcut. Their heart must not allow them to take a shortcut. So in this case, they're talking about Zora Dragon, taking his weight in the midst of the bitter sea. I mean, in his mind, he's just trying to avoid punishment, like his father. This is a nice looking armor piece. The one we had definitely did not look that great. Now, I don't think we're done with the turtle's back. And we died quite a few times, so everything reset. This is where we broke it? I actually don't know. But we're just gonna probably check out the edges. It's enough boss fights for one episode. Now the other question is, the turtle general is here. Where's his tail? The snake general. And how low can we go here? Okay, that seems to be the edge. Ah! Look up, and there is a chest. There's also a fire here, but I completely was looking how far down we can go. Didn't pay attention to any of these design elements to help you find the chest. And this path, apparently. Although we don't have any mana left, I don't think we need any. So far, all we have seen are these frozen monks. Once we feel like we got everything here, I'm going to go down the path that Bajie went and go see what he has found. The dragon's body is gone. A bat? Threw a snowball at us. It's okay. Alright, what are you guarding down here? another. Oh, more lotus. I don't see. Oh, it's right here. And more lotus. I know there's one over here that we didn't go down and kill. Where is it? Right there. Did we just summon some sparks? This looks kind of interesting. Is there any chest or anything? We might have been here because there's no enemies. I hear some sound. Sounds like a bat. Yep. So maybe we haven't been here. It's a whale. Then we definitely haven't been here. But I think we hit the dead end here. Assuming this is like part of the turtle's shell, I guess it would be like a Taoist deity being carved on top of the back of the turtle. Maybe we can go to the head and talk to it. Okay, I see the head moving over there. I hear another... Ah, yep, lotus. Oh, we got a seed! Nice. And another chest. Technically, this is the direction that Bajie went as well, but we didn't go through that narrow gap. So I'm not sure if we missed anything over here. Looks abnormally empty. Ooh, that's a tree. Yeah, seems like we only... Ooh, lotus seed in the face. Seems like we only been on one side of the turtle's back. So let's cover the left side too. And then we'll go to the head and see what's available there. We have a couple of those now. We can go make a trip to the dog Zodiac deity and see if he can make us some more stat increases. That's definitely a path. I see a collectible tree pearl. A whale in the front. Probably a bat here. Right there on the tree. I think we just charge, run past it, let it drop, and then... Oh, two bats. Ow. Okay, so whenever we see these torches, I think it's designed to have something... Oh, right, this time I saw it. So we've been here. That's the one that I missed earlier. So I've been to the left side of the turtle? It's a very layered map. Pretty sure there's a lotus root shooting something at us. I just... Oh, right there. Right, our clone has the lightning ability now. Armor bonus. Where did you come from? And there's a bat over there. Alright, fly down, we know you're here. Even though I kind of passed by here already, because we collected that tree. This is where Bajie disappeared off to, right? He went this way, towards the turtle head. So does this mean we got everything? Not sure. I guess he wouldn't have a tail because his tail should be the snake deity, and they split into two different general forms. This is where we fought the dragon. Alright, I think we're ready to see the head. Or not. Almost missed this as a stat increase. Health or stamina. We didn't get those two pieces yet. This is the health one. That means on this, not on this turtle's back, but somewhere in this chapter, there's still a stamina increase piece that we have not collected. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of meditation pad on this turtle's back as well. But so far, nothing. We can always come back. I don't think this will be locked out to us. It's been long enough since we bumped into an enemy, which means we've probably cleared most of it. Oh. Oh. Oh, took some fall damage, but the fact that those two enemies were there... Oh, we've been here, though. We just didn't go up there. I remember going through that. And we got that. Okay. Bajie is waiting for us right at the tip over there. We're coming, we're coming. We just want to make sure. Okay, let's see what Bajie has planned for us. So we can talk to him to leave. He says, you know, that's probably enough. We still have important matters to deal with. We gotta save my senior disciple, or my eldest disciple, in case Wukong here. I mean, that's why we're here as well. I guess once we talk to him, we get off the back of the turtle. But there is a shrine here, so we do get to come back. Yeah, that's enough. Little bro turtle, it's been so many years for you to trap here. Oh, we got a little frame drop there. When we land, I'll come in. I'll go down there and smash that temple and get. I will avenge you and your snake general. I guess we don't know where the snake general is, but Bajie might know. So the turtle's going to bring us out of the bitter sea. Steady, steady, steady. And he lands. I know. In this world, alive, dead. It's better to be into a stone. Why are you crying? Stay here. I'll take a look at your friend. So we're looking for the snake now. When he says turn to a stone, I guess kind of refers to both how the turtle just turned himself into an island, and also how Wukong technically is now back into a stone form as well. Wow, a lot of frozen people, including some that will hit us. Oh, Bajie will fight for us? Okay, I just want to see him fight. Let me wake up a couple that will punch back. Like that one right there. Bajie, follow me. Hey, you. Whew. He's so short, I don't even think that swipe can hit him. Oh, puking. We get experience. Okay, follow me. Let's find you a couple more fights. Alright, you wake up, you wake up, you wake up. Bajie, go! I'll dodge and just watch Bajie have fun. And for those who are not familiar with Journey to the West, Bajie is the second disciple of Tang Song, so basically a junior disciple to Wukong. And originally, well, I guess if you go way back, he was a regular human, kind of lazy. Eventually met a traveling Taoist who helped him cultivate. And once he ascended to immortality, he was given a position in the Celestial Court as the Admiral of the Celestial Navy, which is why he's called Yuan Shuai, and which I guess best translated as Admiral since he's in charge of the Navy. Could also be called like a general of sorts. And under him are like the 80,000 marine units of the Celestial Court. So pretty high-ranking official. But during a particular feast in the Celestial Court, he got a little too drunk. Seems like there's something exciting up ahead. That's what he's saying, but I don't see anything. Maybe over there. I just want to find a couple more fight for him. I want to see him do his thing. But like I said, during one of these feasts, he got drunk. And he lusted over the moon deity. So he kind of had a little bit of sexual harassment, just trying to flirt with her. And since she ranks much higher, she basically complained about his workplace sexual harassment, and he was going to get punished by the Celestial Emperor for that. The original punishment was going to be death, but thanks to Bajie Jinxing, who is the Venus deity, he is a messenger deity who's pretty prominent in the Journey to the West. Dealt with Wukong as well, was one of the messengers who came down to Mount Huaguo to give the position of the Celestial Stable Master to Wukong in the first place, and he likes to call him the Celestial Angel, Lao Tianshi. It's like how Wukong refers to him. They have a pretty good relationship, but he pleaded for Bajie's life, so the decision changed from execution to being casted down to the mortal realm, so basically stripping him of his immortality. And on his descent to going down to the mortal realm, he ended up in the stomach of a pig instead of a human. So kind of a mis-reincarnation. And he became a pig monster. And he kind of, ooh, that is the snake deity, which now is just bones. Anyways, so he became a pig and eating people to cultivate just like any other monster. Until one day he bumped into Guanyin Pusa, who's on her trip east to recruit Tang Seng for the trip for the Journey to the West. And once she heard his story, she said, I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself if you become a disciple of this monk that I'm looking for and help him on the way to the Journey to the West. You can get back sort of a step towards Buddhahood. He didn't become a Buddha. In the end, he got a very low-ranking offer from the Western realm, and it was kind of satirical in a sense. He became like the cleaner of the altar, 净坛使者, which implies you're eating leftovers of the offering, and he's a pig, so it's kind of like a jab by the author on the character. Not blaming Bajie or anything, but just like a jab on the Western realm and the Buddha realm to give him this title, kind of a snark at him. Well, like Wukong became, oh, we can fight Bajie here. I'm gonna keep telling Bajie's story while we get him some more fights. My rake is heavy. Oh, his rake is a magical item crafted by, I think, Taishan Laojun, the Taoist deity who tried to cook Wukong in the cauldron. It's quite powerful weapon, but it's also like a farming weapon. He has a lot of symbolism for like the average men, you know, during that time period being a farmer. He went to a place called Gao Lao Zhuang, the Gao clan estate, where most of the people in the village have the surname of Gao. And he, at that time, already had enough cultivation to transform himself into a human, in terms of human look. And he worked for one of the family there for 3 years, where he, you know, excelled. He's super strong, of course, so he's working like, you know, the work of 20 men. He becomes really impressed, or the family become really impressed with him because, you know, in the farming society, if you can lift heavy things, you're like, you know, super useful. So they decide to marry one of their youngest daughters with him. But on the night of the marriage, he had too much to drink again, and he transformed back to his pig form. And this obviously spooked everyone, which is why they called off the marriage. But he was unhappy about that, so he kidnapped the girl and kept her with him for a couple years until that family just basically started looking for help everywhere. And by the time Wukong and Tang Seng passed by this village, Wukong was recruited to stop him. And as they fought each other, he learned that Wukong is part of this journey to the west, which Guanyin mentioned to him is his path towards redeeming himself, and which is why he decided that he was going to join them. And that's how he became the second disciple. He's not cute looking in the original novel. He's much taller than Wukong. He's supposedly like just giant boar looking. And he scares pretty much everyone that he comes across. And just like I mentioned how he represents some of the normal farmer, also you can see sense of like everyday comedy with him. Wukong likes to call him the fool or the idiot. And he has all sorts of things like lust. He falls for girls all the time. Just sort of, you know, common human desires represented with him. Being slightly lazy, but just like, you know, your typical farmhand, even though they might be lazy, even though they might, you know, lust over a little bit of wealth or lust over some beautiful girls, they're still loyal to whatever cause they're part of, you know, being sort of... I mean, farmers in general, being able to farm all day in the field for very little gain, it's kind of like that. And he and Wukong has a great relationship. Not in the beginning. In the beginning, there's a little bit of power struggle. The reason why Wukong left during the 3 fights against the Lady Skeleton was mainly because Bajie was fanning the flames. And Bajie in the beginning also complained quite a bit about why does he have to carry all the luggage while Wukong just kind of scouts ahead. But eventually their relationship, you know, bonded closer and closer, which is why I guess he's offering his hand here. But that's enough. We're gonna call our episode to an end. We'll explore this new area. I think we're on the path to the final boss, but there's still quite a bit left. Just looking at the codex, there are 8 monsters left that we have not met, including one with tentacles who we met, but I don't think we got an entry for. 11 elites. There's 11 elites left in this area, even though there's only 1 boss left, which is the Yellow Brow. But 11 elites, so plenty of fights to look ahead to, and 7 more characters as well. So a lot of storyline left in this stage. It's one of the biggest stage in the game, I think, Chapter 3. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!